All right, we're jumping on board with Clutchy, filling in for Team Master Theory, the 4th seed, playing against Wake Up, the #1 seed in our upcoming tournament. We're playing Meltdown Dominion here, and Master Theory has started at the C base. Both teams just immediately grabbing their respective bases and pushing toward the center.
Yeah, the fight on this map is definitely going to be between B. Getting into the bases is pretty difficult, and you don't really want to do it because you'll flop the spawns.
And Clutchy getting flanked here, backing down immediately, and Anthony is just making sure Clutchy cannot go anywhere. And Clutchy's doing his best to stay alive.
Oh, good shots.
And Anthony finally jumps out, but Clutchy is having none of that. Just immediately wins that battle and gets cleaned up by Game Sager. Clutchy respawns at the bunker and just immediately looks toward the middle.
Good shots again. Clutchy seems to have a good shot going this game.
It's just a barrage of medals as he cleans up Game Sager there and just continuing to fight over B. No one has managed to start the capture yet.
Yeah, as you can see just from this view right here on Clutchy's death screen, so many nades were flying in there. Getting B is very difficult.
Spawns once again in the bunker and lifts across toward middle, just continuing to keep Wake Up off of this Bravo capture point.
John looking to get that cap on B, trying to stay alive. Clutchy with the good help, though, trying to help him.
Ooh, tries to melee one too many times, but it doesn't matter. He still manages to get the kill, and he starts the cap on B. Really good push out of Clutchy there, and Master Theory has the early advantage. But it looks like Wake Up is trying to steal C away from Master Theory.
Yeah, that's not questionable. It's a good play, I guess, if you're trying to just get control out of Master Theory's hands. But if you do that, you may end up switching some of the spawns, and then MT is just going to spawn over at A and take your base.
But on the plus side, it did pull some of Master Theory back and almost managed to give them a chance to steal Bravo, but Clutchy is just locking down the center of the map right now. He is on fire this game.
Not missing right now. Doing a good job, not overextending, just waiting for Wu to come and try to take B. Content to wait here.
Sees the dot on his radar immediately, right in the back. Full animation onto Arsenal there. And he's already got an ordnance less than 3 minutes into this game. I'm really impressed by Clutchy here.
Good use of the ghost, pinning down electric with that snipe.
And he flips the ghost. Maybe he should stay on foot for now.
Seems to be doing better that way anyway. Just keeps getting kills.
Once again, Wake Up has taken away Charlie. But on the plus side, Master Theory does have Alpha already.
Clutchy spawning near B, so it seems like the waiting of the spawns will still give him a spawn near C, but more towards the middle of the map.
He's still just sitting with his pod unused. That seems to be a trend we're seeing out of players, just not using their personal ordnance when they can.
Yeah, I mean, I even personally can say that once you get into the heat of the moment, when you don't see, the matchmaking version of a binary rifle or an incineration can up there, it's not on the top of your mind to, drop in a thruster pack that you may die with in 10 seconds anyway.
Just putting some long-range shots across the light bridge. Sees Godhand drop. I don't think he should have dropped to chase these kills. He had a good position, and now he's just putting himself into the heat of the moment.
Yeah, definitely if there's only one guy down there, it's good to challenge that person converting, but with that many members down there, you want to wait for your team and try to just clean up as much as you can.
He spawns at C, which his team didn't even own.
Yeah, that's questionable, but
I see that Wake Up was capturing Alpha, so I guess that's demonstrating exactly what you said earlier, where if you start to cap one side space, you're just going to force the other team to spawn on the other side of the map.
Yeah, there are emergency spawns underneath the light bridge, but those will only happen if you are getting absolutely dominated in both bases.
We see Clutchy grabbing the DMR here.
getting it from that resupply, actually. Good choice, though, with the DMR, especially if he's going to be bottom middle. He can put good shots into both
Well, it looks like
bunkers.
he's not going to be anywhere. He's running out in the open and just gets cleaned up from up top.
Yeah, wanted that overshield. Z ends up getting it anyway.
Wake Up have looked like they've stabilized. Master Theory has a good lead, but right now Wake Up are just pulling ahead. I see one of the teammates of Clutchy there spawning a Promethean vision for themselves. Clutchy shields drop. I think he just got body shot by the snipe, and there's that annoying beeping we're so familiar with in Dominion. The turrets are active here at Charlie Base.
Yeah. The 2 turrets got moved from the matchmaking equivalents. There's one, you can see it on Clutchy's screen to the side of the base, and then one underneath that bridge to try to spread the distance that turrets have over the bases.
Clutchy has picked up the regen field.
This is actually good. I like what he's doing. That regen field will be useful if he pushes bottom B and can spawn it in. Unfortunately, he has to use the first of it right here against Riot.
Riot in the Ghost there, forcing Clutchy to make a difficult decision. I hear some beeping. There must be a turret nearby.
See, this would be a good time. Unfortunately, he had to use the regen earlier to pop a regen right now with all his teammates around him.
But he doesn't get the chance. That cooldown really harsh on the regen there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he had to use it before. See Vanny, though, trying to grab this cap at B.
I see a hard light shield active up on the light bridge there as well. Seems a member of Wake Up using that annoyance.
Definitely. And top mid's actually a good place to use the hard light shield because you have those blockers. So if you get caught out in the open, you can just throw out the hard light shield.
Trying to get away there, can't quite escape in time.
Seems to be an all-out fight over B right now. Like I said at the beginning, it's just going to be a fight for B over and over and over again.
And Wake Up holding Charlie's side of Lightbridge so they can just constantly look back across the map as Master Theory tries to push.
Good job from Clutchy here.
Ooh, chokes the lift.
I don't know if that's necessarily a choke. It seems that the lift, if you run into it,
definitely missed there.
Yeah, it's even happened to me, though. I don't understand why. You seem to just miss a little bit if you hit that rock. It's a lot easier on the opposite side.
Hopping in the Ghost, trying not to run over Vanny, but she's not getting out of the way. Clutchy pulling the Ghost to the other side of the map here, trying to get out. He's being sniped at, but he makes it into the base. Not sure this is going to work out for him, though, because you can see the Wake Up dots on the radar.
Yeah, I like this idea.
Swarmed to by the 2 members of Wake Up.
Good idea. They're trying to pull Wake Up back, but I would have waited on capping the base and tried to fight first since he could see those dots.
See Siphon in the middle of the map on a Ghost. Seems like he may be stuck on a rock now. Game Sager also stuck on a rock in the Ghost. Wake Up. Well, it seems their weakness are rocks in the middle of the map.
Wake Up right now pulling 3 Ghosts, Game Sager, Siphon, and Riot all in one right now.
How strong would you say the Ghost is on this map, Ruben?
On Meltdown, it's actually very powerful. It's not too powerful on some of the larger maps, but Meltdown has small enough spaces that if you get caught out in the open by a Ghost, you're dead.
But one of the weaknesses, it means you've got people that aren't keeping B clear, and Master Theory started the capture of Bravo, but it seems it got interrupted. Wake Up was all over that, stopping it and resecuring their position.
Wake Up now with a close to 100-point lead coming into the late game. Remember, we're playing Dominion to 1,200 now, so Wake Up needs just under 400 points to win.
It's looking like Master Theory is having trouble getting anything done at the moment. Wake Up has really taken good control of this game here.
Master Theory, as I was about to say that, Wake Up taking A back. They had A and C control, focusing Wake Up on B, but they're now losing A.
But in the meantime, Master Theory is capturing Bravo, and we have Clutchy standing on the overshield.
Shooting his own turret.
Didn't pick it up. I'm not sure if he didn't realize he was on the overshield there or not.
Oh.
Now he's got it.
Yeah, I want to know, he seemed to not notice that he was shooting a green reticle at that turret. He ended up destroying his own turret. But
Godhand with the hard light shield, just protecting all of his teammates on Bravo as Wake Up starts to recapture the base.
that is exactly how the hard light shield can be abused. If you tank a couple shots, pop out the hard light shield, everyone's gonna keep shooting you, but you aren't gonna take any damage.
And not only that, but the bullets do bounce back off the hard light shield.
Yeah.
So you can end up shooting the person who's shooting you.
Yeah. I've actually seen people railgun themselves by shooting a hard light shield.
Seems action is more or less slowed down right now. It's just a constant lemmings fest into the middle.
Yep. Score within 60 now for Master Theory. Again, Siphon and a Ghost.
Siphon gets cleaned up. Clutchy runs out of ammo in his clip, switches to the pistol and keeps shooting. But a little too exposed, and he gets light rifled from across the map.
Yeah, with that help there, I might have stayed behind that rock. I know personally I was the one who helped him, so would have liked to see him stay behind that rock and stay alive a little longer. But
it does seem to me like Clutchy is just spawning at his bunker over and over at this game.
Yeah, bunkers are definitely one of the greater spawn areas. It's hard to influence them if you aren't standing directly in them because of the walls. So if a team isn't controlling literally by standing in your bunker, you will usually get that spawn. Be about to
spawn.
Right
Let's see if he spawns in the bunker again. Yes, he does. Seems that may be an issue with this game type that needs to be addressed. Anthony trying to get the ninja, but doesn't quite land his melee, and he gets cleaned up for it.
Clutchy's still just holding forward, getting shot at from two different angles, still not backing down. I like this out of him. His team needs this. Good capture here. Taking that lull in combat.
Starts to flip. Bravo gets the splatter, but cleaned up by a grenade before he can get anywhere out of the damage.
Looks like A also about to cap for Wake Up.
Master Theory has started a last stand. Wake Up all have their overshields, and they're just rushing B. Like, Zerglings to a Terran base. They are just charging Bravo.
Yeah. Like we saw in one of the earlier Dominion games, in Dominion when you go last stand, you're going to get an overshield, and if the other team kills all of you, you lose the game. But in this, it ends up working in Wake Up's favor as they get to Zerg B.
It seems like they took a gamble sending everyone to the same spot, but that gamble worked out for them. Now they have Bravo. They're starting the cap on Charlie. I'm assuming they spawned there due to Alpha being taken.
Yep.
Clutchy turns around and ports back into Charlie.
Game within 25 points right now.
Both teams really close to winning. Wake Up just 35 points away. Master Theory just 70. And they have more points than Wake Up right now. This game could go either way.
Master Theory's got to take A right now in order to win in the next 5 seconds, or else they lose.
I don't think they're going to manage it, and no, they haven't. Wake Up takes the game. Really close game. Really good early start for Clutchy there, but it seemed like he kind of tapered off near the end.
Yeah, he was doing a good job cleaning up kills and sort of initiating for his team. It seemed, though, like once the late game happened, it seemed to get a little too chaotic, and he was stuck out in the open too much. But definitely, he was doing the objective. He was getting the kills. He was helping his team when he could. Great performance out of him.